Welcome back to another episode of The Hobby Never Sleeps. We had an exciting week last week. We got to have Trey Savage on the podcast, talk a little baseball. He's currently with Buffalo. Hopefully should be up soon with the Blue Jays because, have mercy, do they need it.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my.
Shout out my guy, Pat Corbin, though.
Shout out all the boys that have been on the podcast. Appreciate it, but the Blue Jays are
they bad right now?
Bad right now.
You know who's not?
The Yankees. Pirates.
The Buccos. You see the traffic cone thing?
I did. Did you see how it originated?
So, yeah, it's kind of weird. I think that the Fanatics created merch that said raise the cone, but I think it meant to say raise something else, which was like a term that Pirates used way back in the day, but they accidentally put raise the cone. So now everybody's just has traffic cones, and they're going like this. Jake Magnum hit a double yesterday, and he's just like, ah. And I was like, yeah, that's fire. But they're having a problem in Pittsburgh. Did you see that?
Are the traffic cones disappearing?
Dude, it's a $50 fine, and you have to pay for the cone if you get caught stealing it. So, listen, I'm letting an FYI out there. Toby and I are going to be in Pittsburgh on Wednesday. I'm stealing a cone.
As you should.
I don't give a shit. I'm stealing a cone.
I'll
pay the 50 and the cone.
Yeah, only $50. You think that goes on your record? No, it's a traffic
right.
zone.
It's a traffic violation, I think. Right? Or no? I don't know. I mean, it is technically stealing. It probably does go on your record. I'm not going to be stealing a cone. I backtrack.
The realization and all that is hilarious.
But in all seriousness, Yankees and Buccos, we're both feeling good right now.
I mean, we feel good, but also the Yankees.
12-9, is that the record right now? 12-9?
Yankees?
Yeah. The Dodgers.
That sounds right.
Dodgers are cool.
They only got 6 losses, I know. The Yankees, that sounds about right. 9 losses, 13-9. Yeah.
13-9.
Play the Red Sox starting tomorrow.
That should be a sweep.
I wish it was in the Bronx because I'd go. The Red Sox are like 9-11.
I know, but it's been kind of weird. Like all year, it feels like there is no definite like front outside of the Dodgers. Like even think about who wins our division every year.
The Dodgers are amazing this year.
They're so good. Dude. You don't think they are?
I don't think they're as. I also didn't think the Dodgers were amazing last year. That's
you know
the
who
thing.
their best player is right now? That Pages guy.
Oh, Paez?
Paez? Is that how you pronounce it? I
Paez.
just said Pages. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm still new into
baseball. He's been good.
His 21 RBIs.
But I'm telling you, like the Dodgers were good last year, but they showed in the World Series they're very beatable.
Yeah.
Very beatable. And they got a little bit better, but I got Kyle Tucker. What am I saying?
Yeah, he's pretty good.
I'm curious what Kyle Tucker's stats are to start this year, because I don't think they're like worldly.
In other New York
250.
teams.
Oh my God, Pie's been 382.
I told you, dude. Yeah, he was at 401 the last time I checked.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
You know what's crazy too? Is Judge. I hate that because it's going to be used against him this year, and I'll understand it for the most part. Dude, Judge is on pace to break his record, but his batting average is just dog crap.
Wait, but a home run record?
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys up there, dude. You got it.
Jordan Walker.
I was just about to say,
Jordan Walker.
You got it. You got to give him some credit because like he was struggling.
Yep.
Since he's been drafted, probably like 5 or 6 years, and finally he's just putting bat to ball and just crushing. You know what I mean? It sucks that he plays for St. Louis because screw the Cardinals. Yeah. But I'm happy to see a player like him balling out. But like I'm saying, like it feels like this MLB season there is no. It could be anybody. Like think about who wins the NL Central every year. It's between the Cubs. It's between Milwaukee, right? Both those, they're in last place right now. It's the Reds are first right now. The Reds.
They're frauds.
The Reds. They suck.
They're frauds.
Their win above replacement is
crazy. He's not a fraud.
What did you just say? Wait. What did you just say? You say O'Neal Cruz?
Ellie.
Oh, I thought you said O'Neal Cruz.
No.
I was like, you slow your roll there. He's cooking.
I'm curious what Ellie De La Cruz's stats are this year. I'd hope they'd be good.
That one pitcher they have,
261.
Burns. He struggled his last outing.
They ain't even got Hunter Green right now.
What?
They don't even have Hunter Green.
I know. It's
He's
terrifying.
the best pitcher on their staff.
I know. Dude, Burns, I don't know. Burns is...
Green had a 2.76 ERA last year. I don't even think he pitched the whole season either. I think he missed time.
Yeah, he was banged up.
Damn, Hunter Green's only 26?
Yeah. Yep.
Man, I can't wait for him to be a Yankee at the end of the year. That's crazy.
That's crazy to say.
That's
wild.
crazy. But
That's
no,
crazy.
Baseball season underway. Playoffs for the NBA are underway.
Yeah. Yep.
Did you see who?
I did.
See who returned to practice? Well, returned to conditioning and strength and everything today.
What are your thoughts?
I'd like to think he's not back for game 2, but game 3 was always the goal. And I always knew they'd get blown out in game 1. Game 2 will be the Paul George game. Okay. Take every over for Paul George you can find. He will hit it. I mark my word. Paul George will hit every over, and it's going to be a Paul George game. Do they win? I don't know. But I think Paul George is about to put the team on his back.
Yeah.
Because he's done it before. Not in clutch situations, but he's done it before. And then you get Embiid back. Here's the thing.
Then you got Maxey, you got them all.
Here's the thing. You know why I have faith that Sixers can win this series?
Why?
Because the dog, the team-picking dog, you know, you ever seen him on social media, TikTok?
Mm-mm.
He picked the Sixers.
Come on.
He went to the Sixers.
Come on.
But he picked the Celtics
I like
game
the psyche,
1.
Dante.
He picked the Celtics game 1, went and ate the treats from the Celtics bowl. He then went and took the Celtics game 2.
I like
game
it.
3, he went and took a little Sixers treat.
I like
then
it.
he went back and took another Sixers treat in game 4. Then for game 5, he went and took Celtics up 3-2. And wouldn't you know, he went back to the Sixers bowl twice in a row to give the Sixers a series. I am telling you, with a healthy Embiid, the Sixers beat the Celtics. But if he's not healthy, they don't.
Right.
They don't. Because the thing is the Celtic big men are so bad.
Yeah.
Atrocious.
Yeah.
But Celtics have Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown. So they don't stand a chance without him.
That's true.
And it showed in game 1. But this is how every series starts when Embiid is hurt. They always drop game 1
out, and then they cook.
Yeah, and then they maybe sneak a game.
You just want to
to
make it dirty with the Celtics, like especially like a team like Philly. They've got a lot of great talent around, right? You just have to make it dirty. Get to that game 7 and just grind, you know? Because if you guys can get past the Celtics, you could beat anybody in the Eastern Conference. Because it's not
just need Embiid.
Again, this is my take. I am. Toby was saying it yesterday too. I'm 90% positive that whatever team comes out of the West is going to win it. It's just who are they going to play?
I'd agree.
That's my take. That's my take. I understand the Celtics are good. I like the Sixers,
but
just the fact that if you guys, I think it's a success if you guys go out there and beat the Celtics.
I think I bet you nobody on this earth agrees with me. I think there's one team that nobody talks about that I think could beat a Western Conference team. Maybe not the Thunder, but if anybody else comes out of the Western Conference, and it's Cleveland. Because
really?
let's just say Cleveland matches up with the Spurs in the finals.
Yeah.
Well, why not the arguably one of the best defensive big men in the NBA in Evan Mobley and Jared Allen against Wembenyama? Okay, they're guarding the big men. How about I got 4 defensive weapons on Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper, De'Aaron Fox. James Harden's not a great defender, but you have Donovan Mitchell. You got Keon Ellis off the bench. I don't think Max Strus is a great defender. I don't think he's an awful defender.
He can shoot, though. Put him in the corner.
They have good roster. So my prediction for the finals, too, is Nuggets, Celtics.
That's my prediction. Same thing.
If the Lakers sneak by the Rockets and get Luka back, they will win the West.
Really?
Yeah, because Luka's been on a vengeance tour for 4 months.
Interesting. Okay.
So, but it depends. If Luka's not back, then I do think the Nuggets win the West.
There is one seed that has me a little worried that we haven't talked about.
I've been saying it for a while too. That I wanted them in the first round, dude.
I'll tell you what. And you gotta give credit to where credit's due. I mean, I was not high on the Magic at all.
Nope.
Dude, Paolo looked like a freak out there. Anthony Black looked great as a rook, you know?
He's third year.
Second, third year, whatever it is.
This is the first
Wemby,
year where he's really
Wemby.
gotten minutes.
Yeah.
This is the first year where he's really been. I mean, he was kind of impactful last year. This year, he's very
He looked
impactful.
great. He looked great in that first game.
But it's just you just ask yourself every single game, what Magic's team are we getting? And it's either a good one or an awful one.
And even this past week, or even this past game, like it felt like they played perfect, and it was still a close game. Like they're not going to win the series, but like it was cool to see that. I don't see it happening. Like
I'm telling you, it depends.
Dude, Detroit looked really, really bad throughout that entire game, and they kept it close.
Dude,
they were winning at points. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't stand that I saw so many tweets last night. Oh, Cade needs help. Bruh. Cade's got a great roster around him.
He does. He's got arguably defensive player of the year.
Like
in Durant,
Jalen
right?
Duren's a great player. Let's see.
Sorry.
Asar's had a great year.
Asar also.
Like their roster has been great all year. Granted, there was only 2 guys that scored above 10 points yesterday.
Oh.
Didn't need help in that game. I'm telling you, the difference maker is Franz Wagner. What's Franz Wagner going to do?
Okay.
And it depends on what Paolo you get. Yesterday was a good Paolo.
Sometimes he gets, I agree.
Sometimes he's just meaningless stats.
Hey, off topic, I picked a team.
Did you really?
I picked a team this past week. I had the chat help me.
How biased is this pick?
What do you mean biased?
Like okay.
The most unbiased. You want to take a guess?
Well, I meant sorry, not biased. How bandwagon is this pick?
The opposite. So for people that don't know, my professional sports teams.
Let me guess.
Go ahead.
The Washington Wizards.
Close.
Really?
Very close.
Charlotte Hornets?
Charlotte Hornets. That is my team moving forward. I don't think that's bandwagon though.
No, it's interesting.
It was between 3 teams. It was between 3 teams. And I put up a poll multiple times. The lowest amount was discluded, right? It was the Washington Wizards, it was the Charlotte Hornets, and it was the Toronto Raptors. The first team to go off was Washington Wizards. My next poll, bang, Charlotte Hornets. So I rode with what the chat told me to, you know? And I think that's a solid team. They've never won a championship. They got a lot of young bucks with a lot of potential upside. They showed a great potential this upcoming season and this last season. They got Khan. They got Miller, who's a baller. They got Desmond Bane, the freaking steroided freak. I don't know if he's taking steroids. He's just ripped. And LaMelo. I mean, LaMelo. I like that team. And their colors are sick. I think that's fair. What do you think?
No, I like it. It's definitely an upcoming team. That's like picking Detroit Pistons like last year.
But it's like, but at the same time, it's like, okay, who am I going to choose? The Utah Jazz, dude.
Yeah, what's wrong with the Utah Jazz?
I mean, I want to be able to watch a little bit.
Charlotte's a fun team.
Right.
Charlotte's a fun team.
Right.
Will they ever win a championship? I don't know.
Probably not.
Jordan ran him into the ground.
That's what I'm saying. Probably not, but that's the thing. And it's like my guy Tyler Hansbrough played there. I grew up loving Kemba Walker. Like, he was obviously a star there. Like,
he's now on the coaching staff.
Yes. Yep.
Man.
So I don't know. I like the pick.
I like it.
Hornets.
Let's jump in because last week we did have Top Scrum Football dropped. 2025 Top Scrum Football. We have Breakers Delight. Retail dropped. Hobby Jumbo. First day issue. I wanted to get your thoughts on this product.
Yeah.
After seeing it for the first week.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I like it a lot. It is what we thought it was, right? It's basketball. With a lot more, I feel like, better case hits, short prints. Obviously the Tecmo Bowls are really nice. An underrated one that I have bought in a couple of. I spent a lot of money on singles. I mean, we've talked about it, but 2 of them that I think are really underrated right now that I think have a huge upside in the future. Like, everybody's focusing on the Kaijus and the Tecmos. But first off, the Let's Go's, they're not the prettiest cards in my opinion. I think there's too much going on. But if you're looking for like a good investment that you can get in fairly cheap on some of these case hits, the pack odds on those are it's the hardest card in the product to hit, if I'm not mistaken. Outside of like your premier patches and stuff. But the ones that I've picked up is 2. I love the design and I like the look of them. Was the Ultraviolet. I know that you're not a big fan of the basketball ones.
No. I like them. I just don't like that there's been so many 8s, 9s, and not enough
grading.
10s.
Yeah, okay. So I picked up 2 of those. I picked up Justin Jefferson and Tedero McMillan's, and then the Genie. The Genie is my favorite. And
Genie reminds me of like Midnight.
Right.
It's very Midnight-esque.
And I like that though.
Yeah.
Like, I like it in a product like this where it's not overdone, like how Midnight kind of did.
Yeah.
That's what I like about the Genies. And I picked up Cam Ward. So, and I got it, I feel like at a very fair price. So, but overall, I like the product.
Yep.
Although a lot of it's being ripped, you know what I haven't seen a lot of? 2 things. Superfractors, first off. There has been
some, but there hasn't been a lot.
Not like it
Unless
is on
it's
normal
Jackson
release.
Dart, apparently.
Yeah, I know, dude.
I mean, 3 of his superfractors got hit in the first 24 hours.
But more importantly, the premier patches.
I'm starting to see more trickle in, but no big ones.
What's the biggest one you've seen? Do you know?
Probably Trevion Henderson, maybe.
That's the one I saw. Did you see it sold?
Really?
32,000. It sold for.
I saw Will Campbell's got hit.
Or 34. Will Campbell's got hit.
I want to say I saw a decently big one, but
Savion
not
Williams.
crazy
Savion
big.
Williams I saw got hit, and then this no-name Eagle player that I'd never heard of got
Let
hit.
me see. Let me try to pull up my Twitter because I swear I just saw a half decent name pulled. Let's see. Well, there's also actually, let me pull up there's a tracker on Instagram which has them all. Okay, so I see Savion Williams, Trayvon Henderson, Jadad Barron,
That's the
Samel
Eagles guy, right?
Mondin Jr. got hit.
Yeah, that's the Eagles guy.
Oh, 12 minutes ago, Connor.
What?
It was hit.
No, the dart?
No, your guy.
Hampton?
Hampton's got hit.
No! I already know who's going to buy it.
Breaking
Shout out my man
news.
Jack. He's going to buy it.
Just hit on Fanatics Live.
Who hit it? What breaker, do you know?
East West.
Nice.
Just hit the Marion Hampton.
Oh, farts.
Too bad his market's crashed.
Shut up.
Kyle
goodbye.
Williams got hit. Jaden Higgins got hit. I think Jaden Higgins was the first one I saw.
That's a solid one.
Jaden Higgins, yep. Will Campbell. Those are Jordan Branch got hit. Just trying to swipe through, see who else.
So it's
Alfred Collins.
Hampton.
Jalen Royals got hit.
Okay.
Kyle Malungai got hit.
What? Malunga?
Sneaky too by Malungai. He's gonna be a starting running back next year.
For the Bears?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So Isaac Tesla got hit.
Oh, that's a good
Kobe Bryant got hit.
one. Holy crap.
You know what I was so mad about? I got in a break the other day, and I hit Nick Amonori of the Seahawks.
Amonori, yeah, yep.
Unbelievable defender this year for the Seahawks. Doesn't have a premier patch. Why do we got I'm trying to pull up his accolades from this year. I mean, Super
maybe
Bowl
because
champ.
he was still signed through with Panini. Because remember, he was signing with Panini, but so was Hampton and those guys. So I don't know.
I'm wondering where on earth. He was a decent piece of that defense, but then we got bum signing on the premier patch.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. I'm still wondering.
So I'd say the biggest ones hit so far: Travion Henderson,
no quarterbacks
Hampton,
no quarterbacks.
Hampton and Henderson
Till
are probably
tonight
the two
when we
biggest.
hit one.
Yes.
You know what I mean, we talked about this before, but I don't know what's going to happen. What's going to happen to the debut patches for the guys that don't sign in the NBA? Football, I think there's more bigger names. There's not really any big names that aren't signing with Topps unless you can think of somebody, but NBA, VJ Edgecombe doesn't sign.
They could just be doing a patch, almost like what they did with Panini. You know what I mean? So they're just not signing, which I think would still be fine. It sucks.
It's just, here's the thing with that is it leaves half the card blank.
But they'll figure out a way to fill it in, just like they did with Panini,
What do you mean, though? With
The
Panini?
true RPAs, Victor Wembanyama.
Yo, I got something crazy to tell you about that. I don't think I can say it on here, though.
Oh, okay.
I don't think. Well, what I'll say, here's what I'll say. I won't say the sale. I hit one of the craziest nights, too. I hit a Victor Wembanyama gold.
Yes. 10.
Yup, to 10.
True patch.
True patch. It just sold. But I won't say. Unbelievable. I mean, unbelievable selling it.
In a good way?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Unbelievable.
Really? Oh.
I wish I could tell you guys. I can't. I'll
Stay tuned.
I'll ask though if I can bring it up. I'd be curious though if he'd let me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm very curious how the premier patches will go.
I mean, if Travion sold for $32,000, I think they're going to do really well.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, what does the dart sell for?
$250, $300. I would. Well, yeah, we were talking about that actually, because let me ask you a question. Somebody brought this up to me on chat, and I think that this is a pretty easy answer. Would you rather have the Tecmo Bowl 101 of Dart, or would you rather have his Premier Patch Auto? Premier Patch Auto.
Premier patch.
For
I don't
sure.
think it's
Okay.
close.
Yeah, I don't
honestly.
think so either.
I don't think it's close. It's like this conversation we had, which I actually went back and was scrolling through the comments of this because I think they're so wrong. Was the conversation we had about will Cooper Flagg sell for more than Paul Skeens? And now more than ever, the answer is without a doubt.
Yeah, I agree.
Without a doubt, dude.
I agree.
Because then I go to the comments and it's they're like, oh, Superfractors sell for more than debut patches. And then I went back and looked at all Paul Skeens'
No, they don't.
Superfractors. They don't at all.
They don't even come
His
close.
best Superfractor auto didn't even come close.
What give me, I want to see an example of a Superfractor of a person
Yeah.
sell for more than
I know
their
we have a
debut
smaller
patches.
sample size because it's only been 2 years.
I get it, but there is players like you said, Paul Skeens. I mean, I don't know. I'm
curious what the James Wood sold for because I think his just finished on auction
over 6 figures. No,
I think it was like 60. Oh wait, no, wait. Maybe you're right. No, maybe you're right. I think it was 61K. But let me look.
I'm not too sure.
But I was going back and I'm like, especially now. Oh my gosh, you are so right. Holy shit, 162K. I knew it was 62K or something. 162K James Wood debut patch.
Now here's a question.
And I bet his Superfractor didn't even touch 100.
Well, so let's bring that up for a second. If we want to go baseball, would you rather have somebody's first Bowman Superfractor auto? Or their debut patch.
Debut patch.
Really? Are you sure? That's tough. I feel like that's a tough one, no?
I get that. I understand that.
Like Bowman is so much different.
Because one's literally their first card.
And I am a Bowman fiend. Like that's why this might be a hot take, but I'm not a fan of Bowman coming out for basketball and football.
You know what?
Bowman is a baseball product.
I was just thinking I disagree. I do disagree on that.
Really?
But I will say the only spec I don't like on that is the fact that I think a player's first card should be in their pro uniform opposed to like their college because then
it is.
No, that's not true.
For
like,
baseball.
In baseball. Yeah. But in a 2 days, like AJ and Peterson,
that's what I'm saying.
Their first cards are going to be in college.
And I don't like that.
But I disagree with the rest of that take. I don't think it should just be baseball.
I think it should.
Because I do think that there is a big market for college. Like Caitlin Clark's big cards in college so crazy. Cooper Flagg card's so crazy.
But the difference between
especially here's the thing is the people that are college fans. Like
correct.
There's people that don't like the NBA that are just college fans.
But that's the point is like it should have its own product. Listen, if they're gonna do a Bowman first, do it for draft picks. A Bowman first draft pick. You know what I mean?
That's another thing
because that's your true first Bowman. Like they knocked it out of the park last year. Like you said, Cooper Flagg rookie year on Bowman Saffold. I've ripped a lot of that product and it's great product. It's all college players, right? That's your true first. That's your true first Cooper Flagg, first Bowman, right?
I understand.
Why are we intermingling everything? Like if you have just a college collector out there, he should be able to buy his own college product that truly holds the value.
Dude, speaking of that, can I tell you something that a lot of people don't know?
Yeah.
I'll have to find the pictures. So there was an exclusive set, was not released to many people or anybody, really, honestly, of Cooper Flagg high school cards.
Really?
They are marked by Cooper Flagg, signed high school cards of him that were made.
Tops?
I have them. No.
Wait, what?
It's like the most unlicensed. It's unlicensed, obviously. But I'm going to find these photos. Let me see my phone.
Cut out of a school book or something?
Let me see my phone. It's a similar vibe. No, it's a similar vibe to like the Sports Illustrated. I bet you can't even find it online. You might be able to. I got them right here. Can I show that? Oh, can I show this?
Show it, dude. Screw it. Is it that one?
Okay. All right. I'll show this. I don't think he's got a problem with it. Here's Cooper Flagg high school cards. This is numbered to 50. That's fire.
Personally
signed it, inscribed it with the numbering.
That's fire.
That's
sick.
And then here's another one too. This is USA Basketball. I don't know if this falls in the same thing. 12 of 50 Cooper Flagg.
Yeah, what?
12 of 50 Cooper Flagg. A lot of people, I bet you, those are some of the sneakiest cards you could probably find too of Cooper Flagg. Will they go long-term value? But if Cooper Flagg lives up to like the hype, those cards are going to be interesting.
That's sick.
They're going to be really interesting in some years.
Cool. So back to Top Scrum. What are your thoughts on Top Scrum this year for football?
I love it. I don't like that there's differences between basketball and football.
Really?
Just because like the tattoo in basketball is white geometric, where like tattoo geometric.
Tattoo.
Yeah.
Number
tattoo.
Yeah, number tattoo. How's your tutu? Tutu?
Number 2 in basketball
And it's
is white
tie-dye.
geometric, and then
I don't like the tie-dye. I think it kind of.
Can I be honest? I agree.
I think it looks stupid.
I agree. I'm not the biggest fan. I think when I saw one up close, it looked a lot better. But yeah, Tattoo.
Another thing
tie-dye geometric refractor.
Another thing I will criticize Topps for like heavily is there's too many players on this checklist.
There's so many,
550.
dude. Yeah.
That's that's just ridiculous.
And on top of that, we don't need autos to $4.99.
No.
I'm sorry. Just put them as refractor.
Just do refractor, right?
To $4.99 is doing too much.
We both have a shot.
We do.
Yeah.
It's like the only thing I've hit. But I mean, is it a good hit? Yes. But like to $4.99, come on, it's stretching.
It's excessive.
But does that only show the fact that this product was way, maybe like double produced compared to basketball? Like basketball, I mean, there's obviously a good amount made.
Right.
But the fact that we got autos to $4.99 and 500 plus people in the product, it's got to be double produced compared to basketball.
For sure.
Which is good from like a standpoint of like, there's more Breakers Delight out there, and I love Breakers Delight.
Yeah.
Availability, kind of. Like last week was brutal in chat, I will say.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was for you, but like everybody seemed to have a problem with anything anybody was selling when it comes to Topps Chrome.
Except the people buying it.
I think the big...
I really don't...
I hope this doesn't come off
that.
wrong. And chat was very understanding when I tried to talk to them about this. And they were like, you're so right. Obviously, there's a couple people that are like, I don't agree. But I think a lot of people don't understand is supply and demand. Not even supply and demand. That's not it. Buyers' interest in product only raises the price even more.
Correct.
If everybody's going crazy for it, it's not going to sit at, let's just say, 1,000. It's obviously going to go up. So, like, if people weren't interested in the product, it's not going to be a high price. But the fact that there's so much hype and craze around it and excitement that raises the price of it. Like, we only control, I don't even know, like, we only control so much, like, in terms of pricing where, listen, obviously, if it's a hot release, like, it's going to be a decent number of sale.
Like, we don't get that same type of criticism when a product that is really shitty that we buy a lot of flops and we have to sell it for 75% under what we bought it for. You know, it happens more times than people would think.
Flash sales, chat.
Yep. Flash sales. Dollar live number.
But yeah, I mean, for the most part, like, I do like, I've seen a lot of really well-centered cards, which I like.
Me too, which is,
Basketball
I was surprised.
Was a little back and forth.
I was surprised at how many more well-centered cards there are in that product. I thought it was going to be really shitty.
There's definitely some I've seen where I'm like, but there were a lot of chrome cards in basketball where I saw some 5s, and I'm like, eesh. And it was just a tough one to watch. I mean, yeah, so far, I do really enjoy it. I do really like it. I've hopped in some breaks. Hit a couple decent cards. Yep.
They were grading at PSA, and it seems like a lot of the grades have been really good. A lot of 9s and 10s. So
I like the the kaiju market's crazy.
It's insane.
It's insane. Wait till the super fractors start getting hit, dude.
There's a lot of them that have been hit, which kind of like that. I think that market's gonna go down a little bit.
I agree. I think it will. It's already gone down a little bit.
Inevitably, you know what I mean?
It was my biggest recommendation last week when we were sitting here. Sell your case hits right away. And it's so funny because it's kind of the opposite.
I bought the right ones though. I'm not buying
especially if you get a good deal.
You know, $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10, $11,000 ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the cam I bought.
The $500-$600 ones to the 1,000. Like, you're fine. But yeah, like the kaiju, if you got an opportunity to sell like what the Tom Brady on release day did, like what
29 or something,
like take that and then buy back in 2 weeks when it's
that's crazy.
10K.
Yep.
Buy 2 of them. Have mercy.
Yep.
I will say though, like first one, there's 2 parts to this. One, Topps Chrome market for basketball has really stayed firm. It's honestly going up, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Also, well, I'll get into say. 2, the kaiju reminds me of the manga. Manga sales have stayed very firm, especially the Currys of the world, LeBron, the Wembys.
Yep. Same with football, too.
I think the Bradys will stay. I think the Mahomes will stay. Honestly, I think that's probably it.
The difference, though, I feel like is the mangas in Prism are a lot easier to hit. Or a lot harder to hit, excuse me.
Well, yeah. I will say I've seen way more kaijus than I thought I would.
Me too.
I wish they were more rare.
Like, the thing is they should have flip-flopped it with the Let's Goes and the kaijus. for pack odds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Make it a lot harder to hit those. But that's just me.
There's also too, which moves perfectly into my next thing I wanted to talk about, and this will kind of fall into it too, is kind of the retail. What's going on with retail so far? There's a lot of people really satisfied the fact that they're hitting big cards out of retail. Like I've seen Jaden Daniels gold auto to 50. I think I saw Josh Allen to 50. I've seen case hits like SSPs. I've seen good rookie cards come out. I don't know if anybody's hit any premier patches out of that yet, but there's been really good hits.
Yeah.
And on top of that, like I think we talked about last week, the fact that the odds on the Topps checklist was apparently just wrong. The fact that Kaiju is in retail, people have hit it.
Really?
And on top of that, there were other case hits that people have found too. Maybe it was a mistake. I don't know. But people have hit the case hits, SSPs, that they said were not in there.
Interesting.
So, like, people are doing well off retail, which people seem happy. People might not like the price. I think that's their issue with it.
Well,
Like going into and getting an $80 blaster box.
Like we just said, it's supply and demand. Like if it's harder, if it's being hard to get, then there's a reason for it. You know what I mean? Your value is going to go up inevitably within the cost of the product.
100%.
Like it's simple economics.
100%. But I mean, it's good. People are satisfied with that. They're happy. They're buying more. I think there's been a break, like a craze over people buying into breaks. Like everybody's getting in. I think people are dabbling that maybe aren't on the football side too often, are kind of circling over. So which is good. I think people have been disappointed with Panini's retail production and how they've kind of just taken their case. I don't necessarily agree.
Me too.
But kind of push their case hit or the big hits to hobbies, whatever. So I just think it's a little bit different. I think it's a little different. Let's move on to, so I saw this, which I thought was really cool. There's an auction going on right now, and it's scheduled for May 15th to the 17th, which is right on my birthday, by the way. We'll be expecting gifts.
Nice.
There's a pass that is hitting auction. It was a pass given to a World War I hero for Babe Ruth's 1920 home debut.
That's so sick.
For the New York Yankees. This invitation sent by the Yankees to a World War I veteran, flying hero, to attend the team's 1920 home opener, home debut of Babe Ruth, the Colossal of Clouds, the Great Bambino, hitting Heritage Auction in their Spring Sports Catalog auction. That's crazy.
That's so sick.
It got a PSA 7.
Dude. That's been sitting in Grandma's great-grand's box for
like how,
years.
Dude?
That's sick.
The fact that they got a 7 isn't unbelievable.
As a Yankees fan, like, what do you think of that piece? Just like tell me what your thought process is of this whole.
I mean, I think this goes over whatever anybody. I couldn't even throw out a number because I don't know.
Well over $1 million.
It will go over. There's billionaire Yankees fans out there that have this a part of their collection.
I think it'd be a cool thing for the Yankees to scoop up.
100%, or like a museum, like if Cooperstown Hall of Fame wants to go buy something like this. Like it's a little cordial invitation to a 1920 Yankees game.
That's so cool.
Like you don't see stuff like this come around often, and especially in a good grade. Like how on earth is that a 7? It's 100+ years old.
I know.
I would love to know too. I like how long ago it was graded.
It looks. I mean, if you go up on it,
it looks newer.
Yeah, look at the barcode.
Maybe it was regraded. That's crazy. How on earth does that stay in that condition for 100 years?
It's been sitting in.
I mean, probably passed on. Like that's
Mima's.
That is crazy.
Mima's attic for a while. That's cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. In his first 5 games, had 1 double and a single RBI, 5 for 21 that weekend. Wow. Awesome. Imagine like if that was like a crazy weekend for him. We had like 4 home runs
homers.
and went nuts. Wow,
That's
crowd of 25,000.
That's pretty good, dude. For the 20s, that's pretty good. That seems like a packed crowd. This was at the Polo Grounds, no?
Yeah, Polo Grounds. Yep. Opening day entry to the Polo Grounds.
That's so cool.
And Polo Grounds is historic. Like for a lot of the newer people, like Polo Grounds is historic.
Oh yeah.
Like it's an MLB The Show. It's one of the most, I don't want to say well known, but like iconic stadiums. that you don't. I mean, it's not there anymore.
Look at young Babe, dude.
I know, right? Even then, he looks so old.
Did you know he's 6'4"?
He was a big dude.
I thought he was short. I thought he was a short, like chubby guy.
No, he was a big dude.
That's crazy.
He was a big dude, yeah. So kind of similar to this too. There's a story I just saw. Tiger Woods trophies being sold $53,000.
Holy crap!
This reminds me of when some of Kobe's stuff went for sale. But I mean, anytime you can get your hands on something like iconic and
like that,
I don't say vintage. I guess I mean it's from the 80s, 90s at this point.
Yeah, 90s.
But like something really cool. He started playing Hartwell at 4 years old. These competitions were at the Hartwell Golf Park in Long Beach, California. Auction noted most of Tiger Woods' early trophies were repurposed, but these were kept because it had Tiger's name on it.
So cool.
it's inscribed
as Tiger or as what's his real name? Yeah. Is it Eldrick? Is it inscribed as Eldrick Woods?
No, yeah. So it's got the which I think is better.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think.
Yeah, I agree.
In terms of like sale purposes,
52,000 is crazy. Yo, now here's a question: would this be a good time to sell Tiger stuff? Do you think his market's up after the whole drama? Because it'd be one thing if it was. I think for Tiger, it's a specific situation to where like his legacy is locked in, and he's done this kind of shit before.
Yeah.
So like, it's almost like more publicity in a positive way for him. Kind of crappy to say, obviously.
He can't go down.
Accident.
Well, I don't know.
Unless he did some.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Tiger can go down at this point.
Unless he does some out of pocket stuff.
Which he has.
But no, I'm talking.
And he keeps doing.
I'm talking.
I don't want to know what you're talking. So this is a perfect segue too, because we're going to talk about this in a little bit with new releases.
Yep.
But announced today as of, what's today's date? April 20th. The Boozer brothers officially signed with Topps, which I think is big news ahead of 2025 Bowman. This was the one missing piece. And I will say Caden just announced he's coming back to Duke. But Cam Boozer expected to be probably a top 3 pick, top 5 pick. This was the last domino they needed to fall to make this an ultimate product.
Do you think that there will be a triple auto of him, his brother, and his dad? How sick would that be? Carlos Boozer, Cam Boozer, and
let me see if I can look.
Caden?
Let me see if I can look, because here's the thing is
how fired would that be, though?
When they do this, like they just they did this with Topps Chrome and stuff where they didn't put certain things on the checklist. Let me see if there is an updated checklist to see if there is, because there will be triple autos, like there will be multi autos. So let me see. I gotta pack my my Syracuse stuff for PSA because what's his name's gonna be signing in full force, Kyan Anthony. So let me see. I'm trying to find the Duke checklist. A B C D. Okay, so it's not updated.
Okay.
So it's not updated, doesn't have Boozers on it, but there might be, dude. I wouldn't be surprised if that's something coming in the future.
Where did Carlos Boozer play? Do you know? Was he a Duke?
Yes, Carlos Boozer was a Duke guy. Might be mistaken, but no, he's Duke. Yeah, he was on a really good team at Duke. I'm pretty sure too.
Early 2000s ish.
Yeah. He was 1999 to 2002.
Gotcha.
But yeah, no, that's so big because now you're gonna have like the top 5 picks all signing in the draft. Honestly, probably beyond that too, but kind of all depends on the mock draft.
Yeah.
I mean, for starters, any big name Duke guy signing is huge. But to have Caden Boozer and Cam Boozer.
Speaking of that, sorry, a little off topic.
I was gonna bring it up too.
The Superfractor we hit last night.
I was not gonna do that. What'd you hit?
We hit who's the fella from Phoenix? Played at Duke with Flagg.
Walk?
Yes, we pulled his Superfractor 101 last night.
Out of what?
Topps Chrome.
What?
Yeah, for Collecticon.
Stop.
Yeah.
Was that a delay?
No, jumbo.
Bro, what?
I didn't post it on my story.
Anybody post it in Discord?
No, we didn't think it was that big. Is that big card?
I mean,
it's a horizontal.
Massive. Yeah. Massive? No. Damn interesting. Yes.
What would you put it at? 20?
Probably. Yeah, it's his
Damn.
fault. Yeah, because people think he's the next Joel Embiid. Hopefully without the injuries, but that's how Embiid looked when he got out of college.
Just tall, skinny.
Mm-hmm.
Is he a 7-footer? 7-footer?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Damn.
Yeah, and that's sick. His true base. Pretty sick. I was pumped. I never pulled a super fracture.
Interesting. I didn't know that. That's sick.
Yeah, my
the
bad.
fact that it was still sitting there. Is so
Yeah,
cool.
right?
Wow, interesting. Cool. That's awesome. Yeah,
Thanks, man.
listen, I'm excited. A little boozer action.
Right.
ACC is going to become juiced as a conference because that's something I want to talk about coming up when we talk about the product release in terms of how that's all going to be broken down.
Right.
But ACC now, when you're buying into breaks, is going to have Caleb Wilson and Cam Boozer, and there's a bunch of random other people.
Well, I was going to ask, so that's why it makes it tough. Like, if you're going to be doing breaks, right, of mixture of NBA and college, how are you going to break it down?
So this is perfect. So we'll jump into this. We'll come back to our other thing. Let's talk about this product release. So basically, that is a big question. How are people going to break it down? I don't think it's a problem. I tell people how we are going to break it down. So we're going to have two different things. We're going to have a division breakdown in Bowman when it comes to, we're going to have the Atlantic and the NBA, Central, Northwest, Southeast, Pacific, Southwest as well.
Yep.
That's 6. And then it's also going to have ACC, Big 10, Big 12, SEC, Big East, WCC, Atlantic 10, American East. And that's going to include like your UConns of the world, your Gonzaga, that last one. I want to say St. Bonaventure and somebody else. And then there's another way to go about it. You go about it with all 32 NBA teams, and then you can also add those 5 other conference spots into it. I think a lot of people are going to do it different. I think people might do it alphabetically. Like, I don't know. Yeah. There's probably going to be a lot of player breaks.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting. There's a lot of stack, dude. Big 10 is going to be loaded.
That's
Juju Watkins.
That's just that. I just don't like because it's a different sport. It's a different sport.
Yep.
I don't like the intermingling of non-professional teams and professional teams.
It's definitely interesting.
It makes
all in
it
the same
tough.
Product is interesting.
That's what
it's
I'm
very
trying to
NBA heavy too, but it's also NCAA heavy. Like
that's when I brought up, like, earlier in the pod, like, why I brought up I think Bowman is more of a baseball product is because of that reason, right? I
get it.
Like,
I understand.
You get drafted and you're still a part of that team. To where in the NBA it's not how it works. In the NFL it's not how it works. Like, there isn't a funnel. You know what I mean? Like, yes, you have your G League, but like it's not a funnel that goes not really goes into it. Like, if you're good enough and you're getting drafted, you're playing.
I will say there is Bowman U Best coming out soon too. Just college.
Yep.
I think that's in like the next week or two.
And football came out with it last year.
Just college.
It's gross. It's awesome.
Just
awesome
college.
product.
I did love Bowman U Best last year.
Yeah.
It was a solid product.
I like it more.
It's just a really loaded college class this year too. I think it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it'll probably that helps it a lot.
It's gonna be just a crazy product. I think.
Maybe they should wait to drop that product until they go to the draft, until the draft is over, and then you can,
could
if Boozer goes to the Jazz, Boozer goes to the Jazz. Not going.
I wonder if we'll see any like XRCs kind of things coming up with tops. I don't think they've really ever done it.
No, I don't think so either.
But I think it'd be interesting. But it'll be exciting.
They did back in like 2003. Remember they did the draft day redemptions.
Mm-hmm.
So like your number 1 overall pick, that's all Jordan.
Yeah, will they bring it back? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too sure.
But you do have like animes. Animes will be a great touch.
Those are always
you also
great.
do have Bill Russell first Bowman, which is going to be
cool.
I don't know how rare it's going to be.
It's like they did. It's going to be rare. It's like they did in baseball with Lou Gehrig and Ty Cobb.
And they did one more. Was it Shoeless Joe?
Maybe Shoeless Joe.
I think it was Shoeless Joe.
They did it with a couple of players. Like Johnny Bench, I know, had one.
Should be interesting. Hopefully it is really rare, where it's even more rare than like a K-State SSP, where it could be tough to find. But yeah, you're going to have all your first Bowmans. Yeah. And you got the women's prospects, college men's prospect, and the NBA stars all mixed together. 200 card base set. Yep. And then 100 prospects.
Cool.
100 total prospects.
All right. I'm curious to see how it works out. Like I said, I hope you can understand where I'm coming from. Like,
I get it.
I would rather they just did a first Bowman of collegiate product because they that's what they've done in the past, and I've really enjoyed it. I really like it, and it's affordable. It really is. Like your sapphire
That's dropping soon too, dude. They just announced that.
Think about this. When Cooper Flagg's rookie year sapphire for Topps Chrome Hobby is what? $7,000 a box. Sorry. Where your Bowman University rookie year Cooper Flagg, $350, $400. It's insane. And you can hit monster cards out of that.
Yeah.
No,
I get it.
I don't know.
Yeah, they do have sapphire dropping soon too.
Because you know that
just
Bowman's going to be expensive.
I just don't like the paper. That's my only thing.
Yeah.
I don't think you should drop product like this being paper.
It's always
except Breaker's Delight, which is nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see how we'll be at PSA for that, which will be fun. And then, we got a whole crap ton of products coming out soon too.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of the Sapphire, but when you best in terms of basketball, Finest Football is coming out soon.
Yep. I'm excited for Dynasty. I'm ready for I'm hearing the wimblings of it.
Yep. I wonder when update series for NBA will drop with these debut patches.
Yeah. Yep.
I think it's going to be right around Fanatics Fest time.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be that June, July area. I hope it's sooner. I really hope it's sooner so we can see that ripped.
As long as it's before the National. You know what I mean? Should be.
Did you see also, it's been going crazy on Twitter and everything. Did you see the new Finest Fans autos in the new Topps Finest Football?
Steph Curry has one.
Yeah. Kevin Durant has one too.
It's gross.
Like there's a lot. The checklist is sick. So Anne Hathaway signs with the Eagles. I'm going to need that. Brenna Song signs with the Rams. She loves her LA teams.
I don't know who that is.
Brenna Song, London Tipton.
Oh, is that who it is?
London Tipton
from Sweet Life?
Yeah.
Oh,
she's her and her husband, Macaulay Culkin. Is that his name?
That's her husband. Really?
They're always at the Lakers.
I didn't know that
Rams, Dodgers games.
I learn something new every day.
They're huge LA fans.
That's awesome.
They're like your legit like.
This next one's sick.
I don't even know. There's so many different big fans. DJ Khaled, Miami Dolphins.
That's fire.
DJ Khaled, Dwayne Wade with the Chicago Bears.
Nice.
I'll be honest. I know he's a Chicago guy. Never seen him once at a Bears game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Dude.
Ever.
KD with the Commanders.
KD Commanders. That. I know. I get that. Mike Greenberg with the Jets.
Which one's Mike Greenberg?
He's got the show. Get up. He's the nonsense Jets fan. He was on Mike and Mike in the Morning for years and years.
Yep.
Yeah, Greeny.
Yep.
Mike Trout signing with the Eagles.
Yes,
that's crazy. Okay. Rob Lowe signing with the Colts.
That's
I get that. He actually goes to the games. And then Steph Curry with Carolina Panthers.
That's sweet.
I wonder if they'll do this for like basketball at some point. You'll have like Timothy Chalamet signing with New York, or Meek Mill signing with the Sixers.
Right. Who's the biggest fan for the Minnesota Vikings? Do you know? Ours
is... I don't even know, dude.
I think ours is Mario Lopez.
Oh, I know who. It's the actor from... pull up that guy's name. Wait.
Wow, Nick Swartzen. Dude, he's hilarious.
Click on
Nick
Josh.
Swartzen.
It's the guy from...
Peter Dinklage? The little guy? Isn't he the...
I don't know.
You don't know Peter Dinklage?
That's who I'm thinking of. That's who I was thinking of. Oh, gosh. He's a Vikings fan?
Yeah, Nick Swanson. Peter Dinklage.
No, the guy I'm thinking of.
Peter Dinklage. Peter Dinklage is the
I don't know who
midget.
Peter Dinklage is.
He's the midget from...
Don't say that.
He's the little person from Game of Thrones.
Oh. So I was thinking of Josh Duhamel. That's probably our biggest Vikings fan.
Gotcha, okay.
He's very hardcore about the Vikings, too. They always bring him on ESPN to talk about it. He's a good actor.
Can you look ours up? I think ours is Mario Lopez. You know Mario Lopez?
Yours is...
Saved by the Bell?
What's her name?
Stop it.
Madison Beer.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Arnold Schwarzenegger. I forgot about that.
Phil Mickelson.
I didn't know that. Phil Mickelson. That's
cool.
Cool.
He's an owner. He says a loyal. Close ties to ownership.
That's cool.
Yeah, where's Dumo signing with the Vikings? This is ridiculous.
Yeah, dude. I want Mario Lopez. He's that guy.
Oh, this is your fan. Oh, you're good. You're good. Oh, you got Mario Lopez. Oh, Noah Beck. Oh, like the Beck family.
Sean Merriman played for us. That's great. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah,
we don't have a lot of fans. Sorry.
I mean, clearly we've seen the other team take over that stadium.
I was at a game for it. The Eagles. That was embarrassing, but we beat them.
Oh my God,
dude.
The worst game I've ever watched in my life.
Oh, I thought it was great. It was ugly, dude. I'll tell you a story about that game. First time I've ever been to LA, and I kid you not, 70% of the crowd were Eagles fans, and they were so loud. We had the ball, and I ran to use the restroom real quick. The crowd erupts. I thought we threw a touchdown, threw a pick. I was like, holy cow, this is crazy.
Okay, so I don't know if you saw this. Topps just shared the most random card they can find. Asked the public to share as well. And I posted a photo of a 52 years of collecting Topps baseball card. Future stars Brandon Puffler and Jung Bong. What's the most I mean, tough to think about on the spot. What's the most random card that you have that you could think of? It's tough. I feel like I got to go through everything and just like look.
1990. Hang on.
Because I got like, I have some of those random cards. Like I got Johnny Manziel Texas A&M card just sitting on my desk at home. I don't know if that's random, but like I have some baseball ones that are just like.
Kajana Carter Pacific Crown Royal Year 2. Year 2 base card. It had the crown. It was like a die cut crown, 1996. I think it was Pacific. This was before my time. But I remember having that card. He was a bust running back for the Bengals. I completed that entire set, and I really liked him in the Bengals uniform. It's probably one of my favorite cards.
See, I need to go through because I have like a Donovan McNabb Vikings card where like played 1 year there. I don't know if that's random enough.
Jets Donovan. Oh, wait, he played
Brett Favre, you mean?
Brett Favre, that's what I was thinking.
Donovan McNabb played a year with the Vikings. I do have a random Donovan McNabb card. I feel like I got to go through them to know because obviously if it's random like that, it's not going to be like significant in my head. But oh gosh, I got so many random stuff.
I'm gonna pull
just
this
sitting
card
in my collection.
I'm gonna pull this card up for you.
Oh boy, he's trying to find it.
I'm going to.
And then you can literally see all the people that responded in the comment section or like right below it in the Twitter thread is just the random cards. There's a Pacome.it card. I see an Aaron Judge. What's that thing called? The dogs, the Rebel Crew. On what's that dog cartoon show?
Courage?
Paw Patrol. No, let's move on to some of the things going on in sports.
Yeah,
Got to touch through this and wrap it on up. So, I mean, basically at this point, we all are understanding that AJ Brown is gone. Is he going to the Patriots? Probably. I hope somebody just randomly sweeps in.
We talked about this. Can you put your AFC East in order of wins? Or NFC East, I'm sorry.
East?
Yep.
It's going to go... I would say, dude, I'm not high on the Giants. Why do people think the Giants are like magically really good?
Let's talk about that real quick. Who won that trade? Shout out Dexter Lawrence.
I think it's a win. I think it's a win-win.
I think so too because he was going to leave either way.
I slightly don't like it for Cincinnati because I feel like they just finally got out the Trey Hendrickson contract. Finally, and then they just literally get Dexter Lawrence.
Yeah.
It's a little less money, but I think it's a win-win for both.
I think so too. I think if you told me if you threw Dexter Lawrence in there, where would he be drafted in this draft? Number 1 overall. That's where Dexter Lawrence would be drafted in this draft. This draft has
I know it's weak.
3 blue chip players.
If New York,
and that's including Fernando Mendoza, and I don't think he's really a blue chip player. But like,
I agree. No, be interested. I'd go hot take. Cowboys.
Love that.
Eagles, Commanders, Giants.
I think I flip Commanders and Giants, but I love that. I love that. I think the Cowboys are the number 1 seed going into the playoffs this year.
In the division or the conference?
In the conference. And I know that's a strong take, but think about what they did last year.
It's just Dak's got to stay healthy.
Their defense was the worst defense statistically in NFL. One of the worst defenses in NFL history.
They need help, but their secondary still sucks.
They're getting it though. They're starting to stack up.
I mean, they did add what's his name? Defensive lineman. I'm blanking on his name.
They had a couple.
They did add a couple. He traded him from the Jets last year.
Quentin Williams.
Quentin Williams. They added him last year.
Gary, right? Rashawn Gary? Gary from Green Bay?
They get Gary.
They get somebody from you? Or no?
Let me look up Cowboys transactions. See who they added this offseason. Because there are definitely some people I'm missing. Free agency started. They got Gary for a 4th rounder.
Logan Wilson from the Bengals. Very, very good linebacker in my opinion.
They signed Jonathan Bullard.
Bullard too.
Darian Kendrick. like it's all right. I mean, but getting Williams last year is big.
Yeah.
I think that was big.
Where are they drafting, out of curiosity?
Let's see. I don't think they have a first round pick, I'll be honest. Because, did they trade that to the Jets? I think they traded to the Jets.
Yeah, they may
No,
have.
they got the 20th pick.
They do?
Yep. I don't think it's theirs, but they do have the 20th pick.
I wonder if they should move down and get Caleb Downs. Caleb Downs is the best player in the draft, in my opinion.
Could be.
He's going to be a Hall of Famer. I think he goes to the Giants. I think the Giants are going to take him at 5 and then maybe a wide receiver at 10. But if I were them, I would the one spot where it is kind of loaded this year is wide receiver. If I were them, I'd probably trade that 10th pick and move back.
Yeah,
you know?
I do think we're going to see a couple wide receivers go off in the first 10. I think the Chiefs are going to take a wide receiver.
Yep. Me too.
Like I go get Jordan at Tyson. I love Jordan Tyson, my favorite wide receiver in the
You have
class. I
Lemon.
think he's going to be a star.
Lemon, Tyson, Tate, Casey, Conception. Like it's a great wide receiver
Dude, you
class.
just named like 4 hamburger spices.
Yeah, you're right.
Like Tyson or chicken spices. Tyson, lemon. Who was the other one?
Casey, Conception.
Conception. Well, I don't know about that. Maybe the chicken leads to some conception.
Yeah.
But
That's crazy. All right.
but I don't know.
Hell yeah.
All right, so let's go to the next one. LeBron in playoff mode, 19 points, 8 rebounds, 13 assists. I talked about it earlier. I talk about it again. If they get past the Rockets and Luka comes back, they are a legit threat.
I had the argument.
They're a
and
legit threat.
I know this is a little bit off topic.
Because apparently
but
Luke Kennard's the next, I don't even know, Steph Curry.
yeah.
He dropped like
Yeah, he went
27,
crazy.
29.
Luke Kennard. Sorry. But listen, I had this debate.
Shout out Luke Kennard.
We brought up the Jordan and Michael debate, and I don't think it's close.
Jordan and Michael?
Yep.
The same person?
Nope. Jordan and LeBron debate, and it's not close.
was
I'm
like,
sorry,
bro, what?
I'm sorry. It's not close.
They're the same person.
It's not close though. Would you agree? I don't even think it's close. I think LeBron just blows Michael
I mean,
out
listen,
of the water.
I understand.
I really don't.
I understand the championship
The
debate.
champion. So are
But
you
I
gonna?
agree.
Is Bill Russell better than
No, I get
LeBron
it.
James? Is
I understand.
Robert Horry? Robert Horry is better than LeBron James.
No,
Basically,
yeah,
on
Robert
that
Horry's
debate.
trash.
Well,
He
he's
just-
got
he
8
ju-
rings. So
Because he just happened to be the last man in the starting rotation. I think he was 6 man.
But that's my
I know,
point.
he's-
It's like
no, I know.
it's like if we're and again, Nick
I
Wright. I
understand.
hate Nick Wright. I can't
I
stand the
understand.
man. But one thing I will die on a hill, and probably the best debate I ever saw. If we're judging Jordan off a 5 to 6 year, his best 5 to 6 years, of course he's going to look like the best. Ask how well was he before he won those championships.
Yeah, I understand.
I don't know. I'm not going to argue with you. 'cause you
Here's
agree
what
with me.
I'll say: is if LeBron wins one more
I
this
mean,
year,
like what else?
It shouldn't be in question anymore.
It shouldn't be in question now, but
If
I
he's
agree.
got 4, he'd be at 5.
5 out of 9, right? 9.
It's a winning percentage.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it'd be not bad. All right, so we did talk a little about Detroit. I will say Spurs end up handing the Trailblazers a loss.
They're gonna. I
wi-
think they clean sweep them.
I really wish they played Phoenix. I know Phoenix got killed by Thunder. I think it'd be interesting just because Phoenix can really shoot, but they don't have Mark Williams, so
Yeah.
they'd be cooked anyway. This series should be easy. I never thought the Spurs would go down in this series. I
Yeah.
think they go down in next
Really?
series.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they go down. I think they play the Nuggets.
You think they're going to be a force to be reckoned with though for a long time
I'm
with that
sure
team?
probably.
Yeah.
Will Wemby be healthy through all of it? Probably not.
Inevitable.
Just
it's tough when you're 7'6" to stay healthy.
and being a stick.
Yeah.
He's
It's tough for him too. Like just like his body. Like if what is his weight? Just out of curiosity, can you look that up?
my computer
got
died. He's probably 190.
No, what, dude? Stop.
236.
190.
Close
He's probably
enough.
he's
Dude,
230.
he's a stick.
I know, like
But
he can't-
7'3", I guess.
But he
that's-
can't
it's
get
double
up.
my height.
It wouldn't make sense for him to get up to like 280, 290, right? Because then it takes away from what he can do. You know, like his speed isn't going to be the same. You know. Then again, I mean, Giannis did. Giannis also isn't that
No,
big.
he's not 7'4".
Yeah.
He's like
7'1".
7'1", probably. Maybe a little less.
What are your thoughts on John Zion this upcoming season? I first off think they're both.
I
good
think they
investment.
both could get traded.
I like Jaw going to Miami. What do you think of that take?
They need a lot of help.
Like he fits in well there though. Like you've got Hero, Jaime Jaquez. Really, I mean, what a great year for him. Right,
Yeah.
Six in the running for six man of the year. He came from somebody that really wasn't that good. You know, like I don't think he had a great.
So his
rookie
first year was solid.
Right.
His second year was
Not good.
nothing.
Right.
And then this year he picked it back.
Right. But yeah, I think that's a team that's interesting for him. You know, like I don't see him fitting anywhere else. Like he's gonna want to go to a contender, right? And I think the Heat can contend. I mean, they're making playoff pushes year after year. They're always in the play-in. Like he's not gonna go to a team like the Clippers. I don't think he fits with Toronto. Like that was kind of an interesting spot. I know we were talking about it at trade deadlines. Like I think that's a market that he fits really well in. You know, I can't see him going to the Pacers, right? Like, I don't know.
No, yeah, I don't know with Ja either. I do think he is going to get traded. I think he's played his last day in Memphis. Where he goes, I don't know. But I do think Ja, if somehow, because we do this damn song and dance every time Giannis gets brought up, it would be Milwaukee if somehow, some way Giannis stays another year. I would say Milwaukee would be like the best bet. Maybe like,
But then it's like they're giving up they would have to give up everything.
Dallas would be interesting.
Yeah.
You
But
take
like-
Acuff and then you all straight for John Morant.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting. Phoenix is just a swap, Jalen Green and John Morant.
But they would have to give
I
up
think
more than
could
Jalen
work.
Green probably.
I don't think so. I
Really?
think Jalen Green would covet more, honestly. I think they're like dead even. I think it's just you're asking for too much with Ja, too much baggage. I think those would be two spots would be Milwaukee, and I think Phoenix would be interesting because I think Darius Garland's been playing great with the Clippers. They wouldn't send him to LA. I do think LA is going to be an interesting team this year, but they don't have trade assets. But I think there's somebody that'll take on a bad contract to try to give Kawhi a chance. Like that's where I think if the Sixers move anybody, it could be to the Clippers. Or move Joel Embiid, it could be to the Clippers. Interesting. Because they just don't have anything to offer. They ain't got anything the Sixers are going to want because Garland, you can't move Garland because we already have 2 point guards.
Andy's your best player.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, Kawhi, listen, Kawhi had when healthy this year, which he was healthy.
Yeah.
This was one
you know
of
what
his
I mean, though.
I know.
I'm not, no disrespect to Kawhi.
Kawhi had a great year.
Yeah.
He really did. Just can he win? I mean, blowing that game against the Warriors,
Yeah, it was
unbelievable.
Yeah, it was tough.
Unbestinkingly.
Unbestinking. I never heard that word before.
Like, that was bad.
Unbestinkingly.
Do you see the whole shirt thing with the Spurs?
I thought it was sick, dude.
Here's the thing, I like it, but when it's like you try to like force people or embarrass people for not wearing it, that's when it's just like weird.
Yeah, it's like relax.
It's like we're trying too hard to do something.
I didn't see any of that. I wasn't really locked in. I was
Here's the
ripping
thing:
stuff.
every stadium arena does this.
Yeah, I know.
They do it. I think they were orange too, which I didn't like. But like every place does this. I've been to games where they do this. I was at the Predators game like 2 months ago, or not.
You'd
2
be
months, it was
the
like
Karen
6
that
months ago.
wouldn't do it too. I'm not wearing that shirt, dude.
What do you mean?
Why do you
I
gotta
put
be
it on?
different, dude?
I want to fit. I want the whole section to be in the white or the black or orange, yellow. My school got canceled because of that in high school.
What?
What's worse though, being forced to put on the shirt or being the only person in the road that doesn't participate?
Being the only person in the row that doesn't
I agree.
participate, dude.
Stop
being a Karen, bro. Wear the shirt. Be a part of the crowd. Be a part of the team.
Here's the thing. What if you are
opposing team? Then I get it.
Not even that. I was gonna say like just there enjoying the game, but your team's not involved.
What, dude? Who?
Like let's just say Rochester had a team, a basketball,
Wear the
which we
shirt.
used to.
Wear the shirt.
But I'm a Sixers fan, and I'm going because I'm like, holy crap, I got tickets.
Wear the shirt.
But like, I'm not supporting another team.
What are you, just wearing a basic T-shirt then? You're not wearing like a jersey, nothing to support the team, no nothing.
No, because I'm not a fan.
Then don't go.
No, but I like good basketball.
No.
Connor, what do you think about showing up to a professional game or a college game too? Maybe in high school, I don't know. Wearing a jersey of a different team that's not playing.
So
because I've done this before.
Ew. First off, that you've done that.
Ew.
That's
if I'm going to I've been to like a Red Sox, I think it was Reds game years ago. I'm not wearing a Red Sox jersey. Why would I ever do that?
So wait, can you break down the situation? You went to a Red Sox game.
Wearing a Yankees jersey.
And who was playing?
The Red Sox.
And against?
I think I said the Reds.
That's stupid.
Why?
I'm a diehard of my team, okay? All of my teams. I'm a massive Chargers fan and massive Pirates fan, okay? First off, for example, I went to a Bills game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I sacked up and I wore that Bills shirt. This past year, I went to a Patriots Giants game. I had a lot of money on the Patriots. I wore my Drew Bledsoe jersey because, like you said, I'm a fan of the game. It's above me. I am a Chargers fan, but in total, I am a sports fan.
Despicable.
Why?
Because you should not wear a jersey of another team, especially on public. If you want to do that because, like, you got to support your girl, whatever.
I was at the Patriots game.
No, that's disgusting. Especially, like, the Patriots. Do you remember what was the AC Championship when Philip Rivers lost to him?
I know.
Like,
I know.
be better.
You're right. And you want to know something? This is
I
the
would
first time
never put on a Bears jersey.
And this is, listen, this is
Or a
public,
Red Sox jersey.
Well, the difference is those are conference. You think I would ever get caught dead wearing a Chiefs, Raiders, or Broncos jersey?
Well, apparently you're above the game.
Stop. Well, first off, I would never, and look at me like this, I would never, ever step foot in the Raiders.
Raiders got a cool stadium.
I don't give a damn how cool that stadium is. If the Chargers aren't in it, I'm not there, right? I'm never going to Mile High without the Chargers being there, and I'm never, ever, ever, especially ever stepping foot in the Chiefs Stadium without the Chargers being there, let alone wearing their apparel. But if it's somebody that's not a conference, like my NFC team who I like to support in the NFC, they're not my team. And if the Chargers are playing them, I hate them. But the Dallas Cowboys, like, I love Dak Prescott. Like, I think their stadium's sick.
Interesting.
And I like the hate that they get.
Like, if I went into a Bills stadium with a Vikings jersey, like, they will care, but they won't care. Because, like, what do they have against the Vikings?
It's not like you're wearing a Jets jersey or like a Dolphins.
I mean, I'd say,
something.
like Patriots or, like Dolphins or Chiefs.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I got in trouble once walking out of a concert while everybody was cheering, "Let's go Buffalo," and I go,
everybody's like, I don't even know who that team is.
but yeah.
Interesting.
Let's talk about quickly too, and then
Yes.
we'll wrap it on up.
Yep.
Talk about that MVP debate because they did announce the 3 finalists for the NBA MVP.
And Joker did indeed get
Joker, Wemby, and SGA. It makes sense. I hate the disrespect for Luka. I just don't get it. I truly don't get how he leads the league in so many statistical categories. His team is statistically better when he's gone, drastically. Meanwhile, SGA's team still wins every game.
Right.
Who wins the award? It's going to be SGA. I mean, it's minus 5,000.
Mm-hmm.
I think Wemby lost steam at the end when he lost to the Nuggets multiple times. But also on top of that, it was always SGA because the NBA likes to fill a narrative. Look at all that. All his categories are better with Luka. But we go SGA because we feed number 1 seeds. That's all we do. Look at the last, whatever NBA MVPs.
Does Luka have an MVP?
No.
Damn.
Joker, MVP, 1 seed. SGA, MVP, 1 seed. Embiid could never get the MVP other than the 1 year because he was never a 1 seed. Tatum was never MVP. Just finals. He wasn't even finals.
Yeah,
Jaylen Brown was.
Jaylen Brown, yeah.
We love feeding 1 season MVPs. Why? Yeah. Matthew Stafford just won it as the 5 seed in the NFL.
Yeah. It's awesome.
I mean, they tried to do it with Drake May. That's the only reason why he was actually up there.
They just couldn't.
They're
like, this kid sucks.
Couldn't sway the voters.
I'm just kidding. Any Drake May lovers out there? I'm just joking.
No, he's mid.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that we can wrap it up with that. Make sure to follow us on all social media platforms. Go follow us on TikTok, Instagram, wherever you get your podcast, Spotify, Google, Apple Podcasts, what?
One last thing. Draft is this week. As a Vikings fan, who do you want to be taken by the Vikings? This week. I can't wait, dude. Toby and I are going to be down there.
You know who I really want? Oregon tight end.
Oh, the freaking dude, he's a monster.
I think they go the Oregon.
Where are you guys drafting?
We're 17, I believe. 17 or 18.
We're all right in a row, dude. We're right behind you.
Let me pull up the mock draft. I did want the other Oregon player, the safety.
He's a beast
but
too.
I do think soon. Okay. It's crazy.
That'd be a good scoop for you guys.
So Kenyon Sadiq. tight end from Oregon. That's who I really want.
I don't think he's
because
gonna be there.
they're gonna move. He's dropping though. That's the thing.
Why?
He's
bro?
dropping in
He's a
every
freak.
mock draft. I think they go one of two Oregon players. They either take Sadiq if he's there, or they go. I think his name's Finnegan.
I don't know what his name is,
The
but
safety from Oregon as well. He's because they want the Harrison Smith of the future, basically. Which random shout. They did a retirement thing for the Vikings for Adam Thielen and C.J. Ham, but not for Harrison Smith.
You think he's coming back?
So if this man wants to come back for one more year,
Do you want him back?
oh my
for
gosh, he's rising up. Yes, I do. I still think he's very productive. Dylan Thieneman, he's not projected number 12 to the Cowboys.
Yeah. I told you the Cowboys are going to try and get a safety or a corner, something like that.
Oh, so the Cowboys have 2 first-round picks this year. Where on earth did they get all these first-round picks? Who did they trade?
I don't know.
Interesting.
I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I would love Sadiq. I think it'd be awesome. And if somehow, some way, Jordan Tyson falls, but he's not going to.
Micah Parsons.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then okay. Yeah, they did get a lot of draft. Okay.
They're drafting 12, and they probably got the 20th pick
They got 20 from Green Bay Packers.
Yep.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah,
I want either
Who do you
Proctor or the offensive guard from Penn State.
Yeah.
I want it to be
You
a
need
boring,
offensive line. You got to draft offensive line.
I want it to be a boring draft for us, which I'm fine with. If we go edge rusher for support with Khalil Mack and Tuli Tuipulotu, and then guard. And then I'm happy with that. Wide receiver, we're bringing back Quentin Johnston, which I'm actually really excited about. He had a great season last year. So hopefully we can designate like a true one. But yeah.
Interesting.
I'm happy.
Awesome. That'll do it for this week's episode of The Hobby Never Sleeps. And we'll see you next week.
We move.